The golden method for installing the first porcelain tile in a small bathroom. Anyone who's worked with porcelain tiles knows this truth. The first tile sets the tone for the entire job. If it's done right, everything flows smoothly. If it's even slightly off, the whole floor can look crooked or unbalanced. And in a small bathroom, every detail counts. There's no room for error. That's why this guide will walk you through the golden method to install that crucial first tile in a small bathroom. Step by step, just like the pros do it. 1. Planning comes before troweling. Where to place the first tile before opening your tile adhesive or plugging in the tile cutter, take a few moments to plan. In small bathrooms, layout is everything. Visual impact. What's the first thing you see when you open the bathroom door? Try to place a full tile in that area, not a cut piece. This enhances the clean, finished look. Symmetry matters. Measure the room to make sure you don't end up with skinny tile slivers on the opposite side of the wall. If necessary, adjust the layout so you get a more balanced look. Critical zones. Avoid placing cut tiles in high visibility spots like around the toilet, shower curb, or entrance. Use a chalk line or laser to create a temporary layout and see how many full tiles will fit. Adjust as needed. 2. Level is everything. Check and prepare the surface before you even think of laying tile. The floor must be perfectly level. In small spaces, even a 2 to 3 millimeters bump or dip can throw everything off. Use a spirit level or laser level to check for high and low points. If the floor isn't flat, apply a self-leveling compound to fix the surface. Let it dry thoroughly, typically at least 24 hours before proceeding. A well-leveled surface is the foundation of a clean tile. Job 3. Tools and materials. Don't cut corners to do the job right. Use the proper tools, quality porcelain tiles that don't absorb water. Tile adhesive designed specifically for porcelain. Notched trowel, level chalk line, pencil, and tile spacers. Tile leveling system clips and wedges for an even finish. Wet saw or tile cutter for clean, accurate cuts. The better your tools, the cleaner your results, and the fewer headaches. For snap that first line, set your anchor now. It's time to lay the groundwork for the first row. Use a chalk line or a laser level to draw a straight line on the floor. This line should run through the center of the room or follow your adjusted layout. Make sure it's dead straight, even a 1 degree. Shift will create a visible curve as you move across the room. This line will guide your entire installation. So take your time. Point 5. Applying adhesive technique matters. It's not just about spreading glue. Proper adhesive technique ensures full contact and long-term strength. Use a notched trowel to apply tile adhesive to the floor in smooth, consistent rows. For porcelain tiles, always do double buttering. Apply adhesive to both the floor and the back of the tile. Keep your trowel lines going in one direction. This helps air escape when pressing the tile down. Don't apply too much at once. Work in small sections to prevent the adhesive from drying too fast. 6. Laying the first tile. Precision is key. Now comes the golden moment. Gently place the first tile along your layout line. Press it down evenly and firmly. Use a spirit level. To make sure it's perfectly flat, insert tile spacers on all sides to maintain even grout lines. If needed, use tile leveling clips to correct height differences. Double check the alignment. This tile is your baseline. If it's off, so is the rest of the floor. 7. Review before committing. Measure twice. Lay once before you continue with more tiles. Step back and check alignment. Make sure the tile sits exactly where you planned. Ensure it's level and square with the layout lines. If you notice any mistake, this is your last chance to fix it before the adhesive sets. 8. Complete the first row with the same focus once you're confident in your starting point. Continue. Laying the rest of the first row, place each tile carefully. Use spacers and a level after every piece. Stop after every 2 or 3 tiles to check that everything is still straight and flush. Don't rush. This first row is the most important of the entire project. 9. Let it set. Patience pays off after completing the first row. Let the adhesive dry for at least 24 hours before adding more tiles. Avoid walking over the area. The goal is to ensure a solid, undisturbed base. Rushing into the second row can shift your entire alignment and ruin the work. You've done 10 from one tile to a masterpiece. You nailed the first tile and first row. Every following tile will fall into place. You'll avoid weird tile cuts at the edges. The overall look will be clean, level, and symmetrical. This is what separates amateurs from pros. The ability to start strong in small bathrooms. Precision matters more than anywhere else. With this golden method, your first porcelain tile becomes the anchor of a perfectly executed tiling job. If you want to continue, I can also provide the next steps. Second row, tricky corners, grouting, or even a full video script. Just let me know.
The golden method, installing the first porcelain tile in your small bathroom extended guide in English. Anyone who's worked with porcelain tile knows this. The first tile is the master level of the entire job. If it's placed perfectly, the whole floor flows cleanly and neatly. If it's off, even by a little, the entire room will feel crooked, especially in a small bathroom where space is tight and every line is visible. This extended guide gives you the professional steps, tips, and tricks to lay the first porcelain tile with precision in a small bathroom. Follow these carefully, and your work will shine like that of an expert tile master. Point 1. Corners and interior angles. Handle with care. Corners are tricky, especially the ones between walls or between the wall and floor. In a small bathroom, you often don't have perfect 90 angles, so you need precision. Use a corner square to measure the actual angle of each corner. Never assume it's perfectly square when cutting. Make sure you leave a small gap for expansion so tiles don't crack with temperature changes. Avoid placing small slivers of tile in corners. Instead, shift your layout if needed to keep tiles as full as possible. 12. Cutting tiles like a pro. Cutting isn't just a technical step, it's what separates rough work from clean craftsmanship. Use a wet saw for sharp, clean cuts, especially for strong porcelain tiles. For L-shapes like around toilets or corners, use an angle grinder or specialized cutting tools. Before you cut, mark your tile twice, cut once. Accuracy here saves you frustration later. 13. Navigating obstacles. Use smart tricks. Bathrooms are full of obstacles, drains, pipes, toilet bases, and more. Here's how to handle them. Create cardboard templates to match the shape of difficult areas before transferring to tile. Try to place full tiles in visible areas and cut pieces behind or beside fixtures. For cutting round holes like for pipes, use a diamond hole saw or tile coring bit. 14. Tiling walls. A different gamma if you're extending porcelain onto the walls. Note that vertical tiling needs different care. Use extra strength adhesive made. For wall applications, gravity isn't your friend here. Start tiling from the bottom up, using temporary metal guides or with strips to hold tiles in place. Always double check that your lines are level. One wrong tile will ruin the vertical symmetry. 15. Tile spacing and expansion. Precision is key. Your tile joints spacings matter a lot. Use 2 mm to 3 mm spacers for tight, clean joints in small bathrooms. Keep spacing consistent across all tiles using tile leveling systems to prevent lippage. Uneven tile height. Between the last row of tiles and the walls, always leave a small expansion gap to prevent cracking from pressure or movement. 16. Cleaning and grouting. The polish phase. Since you've installed all your tiles and they've set, clean out excess adhesive from joints before it fully dries. Apply grout using a rubber float, pressing it deep into all joints. After 20 to 30 minutes, wipe the surface with a damp sponge to remove haze, but avoid washing out the joints. Polish the surface later with a dry cloth for a shiny, clean finish. 17. Silicone sealing. Lock out the moisture for areas where water contact is constant, like around toilets, along the wall floor joint, or shower edges. Use mold-resistant, waterproof silicone. Apply it with a caulking gun and smooth it with a soapy finger or silicone tool. This seal keeps moisture out and your bathroom protected from mold and leaks. 18. Drying and ventilation. Don't rush items. Everything's in place. Let the adhesive and grout fully cure for 24 to 48 hours before walking or using the bathroom. Keep windows open or run a fan for ventilation to speed up drying and avoid moisture buildup. Avoid cleaning or washing the floor for at least 3 days to give materials time to harden. 19. The final result: small space, big impact. If you followed all these steps, you'll notice tiles align perfectly in straight, even rows, no small slivers or awkward cuts. Everything looks symmetrical, clean, and level. In small bathrooms, this level of finish makes the space look more open, organized, and luxurious. 20. Pro tip: it's a craft, not a race. Take your time, especially with that first tile. It's better to recheck 5 times than to rush and regret. Professionals always say, start right, finish perfect. With a small space like a bathroom, your attention to detail will